Well, hello, people. Welcome to another episode of K Speaks. It's been a while, man. It's been a while. I'm out here walking in my neighborhood in Bayamon, Puerto Rico. And anyway, let me get this kicked off. This is your boy K Speaks. And you know when K speaks, you listen, or at least you should, because I'm going to save you time and money, man. I think I'm going to title this one, She Doesn't Love You. She Loves What You Do For Her. And I'm going to kick it off with this story. You know, I work in a lab, man. And we had this lady who was a volunteer. She's in her mid-60s, but she looks every bit like 70-something, the way she presents herself. You know what I mean? Like, she comes off as an older lady. She's an older, she's not a young 60s. You know what I mean? You got people who are like in their later ages of life and still look young and vibrant. She's not one of those. Anyway, the lady had been married twice, and both of the times she'd been married, she was married to older men. But, you know, the last guy, she really, really loved this guy. And as she begins to talk to us about how her husband passed away and stuff, because he was a veteran, and he passed away in a veterans hospital. So she was in the hospital with him as he passed away. Uh, she goes, yeah, you know, he was a really great man. You know, he did this for me. He took care of me. He did this for me. Blah, 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 blah. I loved him. He provided for me. And, you know, everybody was all like, it was like a tearjerker for a lot of people. I mean, even at first me, I was like, dang, man, you know, it's kind of deep, heartfelt. But then I guess the red pill kicked in, and I was like, and I snapped out of the purple haze. And I said to myself, you know what? She didn't say anything about she loved him because of who he was. She loved him because of what he did for her. That was like, it was just an epiphany that hit me hard, man. She didn't name not one thing that she loved about himself. She loved all the things she talked about that she loved about him were things that he was doing for her. He was a good provider. He took care of her. She didn't have a want for anything because he was a good man because he provided for me. Not, I loved him because he was so intelligent, or I loved him because he was just a beautiful person inside, and we had great conversation, and blah, 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 or, you know, he was just a gentleman in every single aspect of the word. No, none of that. Everything. And she named a whole laundry list. I just can't get into it right now because I can't remember everything that she said. But everything that she said was something that was an action that was not done for himself, but it done for her. So, and this is an older lady. So, you know, this lady's in her mid-60s. I mean, look at what we got now. You know, we got women now talking about, you know, no money, no honey. I mean, that stuff started in the 80s where ain't nothing going on but the rent. You know what I mean? You got to have a job if you want to be with me. So, you know, but why would you have to have a job if you want to? I mean, not saying that's a bad thing. I mean, it's good to be with somebody who's employed. But when that's the only thing that you're looking for is a guy who's got some employment going on for himself, and you're not looking at the person himself, you're looking at him just because he's a resource or a paycheck. You know, we gotta stop back and look back at what women are really wanting. And like I said, that started back in the 80s, man. That started in the 80s. But this lady, she's 65. This been taking on. This is an older lady. This lady's classic. She's not even vintage. She's classic. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, man. You know, if you even look at the emotional standpoint of most relationships, you know, why do women say that they love the man? Oh, because he makes me feel good. He does that. He makes me feel good about myself. It's always an action. That's something that's done for them. Not necessarily that they love you for you. They don't love you for you. They love you for what you do for them. And I think that as we look at this from that standpoint, you know, we got a lot of people online, man, a lot of YouTubers who are angry at women, man. very angry at women because of the nature of the beast. And like, this is the nature of a woman. So if you can understand the nature, you can't get upset with the beast for being what it naturally is. It's like being upset with a snake, a pit viper, because he bit and injected poison into you. You know what I mean? Rattlesnakes, they warn you first, and then they snap, crackle and pop your butt. But you can't get mad at the rattlesnake for being the rattlesnnake, no more than you can be mad at a woman for being a woman, man, and having the nature that she possesses. And this stuff gets even deeper, man. I mean, I can't even go into like women that are in my family and some of the things that they've done, man, and how some of the stuff I talk to them about, and like I see that same nature in them, man. It's not just one woman, and everybody thinks that they're the women in their family might be different. No, they're not, man. They're the same. They just might hide it better. They may disguise it better, but if you listen to them long enough and make them feel comfortable long enough, they'll tell you the same things that I'm telling you right now, and they won't fight it because it's coming from them and not from a man. So anyway, I think this is, I don't know, I might do a part 2 to this. I'm trying to get to the store. I'm just walking across the street to the store, man, from my neighborhood. And I just kind of thought about that. I figured I'd hit you guys with some more heat. You guys like, subscribe, leave a comment. Maybe you guys have some experiences that, or something that could add to what I already said. And that's good, because like I said, I do this to help other people out. I do this to help young men, even older men, shoot. I mean, it's just to help men, period, man, because we need that. A lot of us haven't been taught, how to deal with women, or taught what to look for, what to expect, man. And because that older generation didn't do those things for us, these guys like me and a lot of other guys that are here on YouTube talking about this stuff, addressing these things, so that way people can not go through the fire that we went through, So I'm gonna wrap that up with this, man. Just hopefully, whatever I say helps somebody, man, and help somebody out. Hopefully you guys don't go through the things I had to go through, you know what I mean? So that's that, man. I'll see you guys on the next go round.